What are you doing here, Mr. Kim? I thought I made it clear that we don't need your help. Hearing Tae's cold voice, Jungkook turned to Tae, his big eyes glistening with confusion. He pouted and clung to Jin's arm, his emotions swinging wildly as he looked between the two men. Daddy, why are you mad at Papa Jin? Cookie wanted to see Papa Jin. His lips trembled slightly, his lower lip jutting out as tears began to form in his eyes. Jin glanced at Tae, his own face softening as he saw how upset Jungkook was becoming. Tae, please. I just came to check on Jungkook and see how he's doing. You don't have to be so harsh. But Tae's eyes didn't soften. He stood tall, his stance protective and unyielding, his cold gaze now shifting to Jungkook, who was beginning to cry softly. Seeing his little one so distressed immediately caused his icy demeanor to crack, but he wasn't ready to back down. Baby bun, I'm not mad at you. I'm just worried. I don't want anyone to upset you or make things harder for you right now. Jungkook sniffled, wiping at his tears with the back of his hand, his mood swinging from confusion to sadness in a matter of seconds. Cookie didn't mean to make Daddy upset. Cookie just wanted to see Papa Jin. Tae's heart clenched at the sight of Jungkook's teary face. He knelt down in front of him, gently cupping his cheeks and wiping his tears away with his thumbs. It's okay, baby. I'm not upset with you, I promise. You can see him whenever you want, alright? But right now, we need to take care of you and our little one, so let's focus on that. Jungkook blinked up at him, still sniffling, but he nodded slowly. His mood seemed to shift again, this time to a softer, more clingy state. He reached out, wrapping his arms around Tae's neck and hugging him tightly. Cookie's tummy feels weird. Cookie wants ice cream. Tae chuckled softly, pressing a kiss to Jungkook's temple as he stood up, holding his little one close. Ice cream, huh? Okay, baby. We can get you some ice cream. Jungkook's face lit up with excitement, the tears from just moments ago already forgotten as his mood shifted once again. He looked at Jin with a bright, innocent bunny smile. Papa Jin, Cookie is gonna have ice cream. Do you want some too? Jin smiled back, though the tension between him and Tae was still palpable. No, sweetheart, you enjoy your ice cream. I'll come visit you later, okay? Jungkook pouted a little but nodded, happy to have gotten his ice cream. Tae, still holding Jungkook in his arms, glanced at Jin one last time before heading out of the room with his little one. Once they were downstairs, Tae made sure to order Jungkook's favorite ice cream, and they sat together on the couch as Jungkook happily devoured it. His mood was now light and cheerful, completely unaware of the undercurrent of tension between Tae and Jin. Daddy, Cookie has so many questions, Jungkook said with wide, curious eyes. Tae couldn't help but smile softly at how adorable Jungkook looked, his confusion from earlier melting away. Tae leaned in and cupped Jungkook's chubby cheek gently. What's on your mind, baby? Jungkook placed his hands on his tummy, still fascinated by the idea that a baby was growing inside him. He looked up at Tae with wide, innocent big eyes. How does the baby eat, Daddy? Cookie doesn't feel anything. And when will the baby come out? Is it going to hurt Cookie? He asked in a rush, his soft voice filled with curiosity and a hint of nervousness. Tae chuckled softly, his heart swelling with affection as he watched his little bunny's innocent wonder. He kissed Jungkook's forehead gently before answering. The baby gets food from you, baby bun. Everything you eat helps the baby grow, even though you don't feel it right now. That's why Daddy is going to make sure you eat all your favorite foods. Jungkook blinked, processing the information, then his eyes widened. Also, when Cookie eats strawberry cake, the baby gets cake too. Tae laughed softly at Jungkook's innocent question, nodding with a fond smile. Yes, baby. When you eat, the baby gets it too. But you need to eat healthy things too, not just cake. Jungkook pouted slightly at that, but quickly moved on to his next question, his curiosity insatiable. And when does the baby come out, Daddy? How long does the baby stay in Cookie's tummy? Will it hurt when the baby comes out? Jungkook's voice trembled slightly at the thought, fear creeping into his innocent mind. Tae quickly wrapped his arms around Jungkook, pulling him close to his chest and stroking his hair softly. Shh, baby, don't worry. The baby will come out when it's ready, but it won't be for a while. And when the time comes, Daddy will be right there with you. You won't be alone, okay? Jungkook buried his face in Tae's chest, his tiny hands clutching at Tae's shirt as he listened to the steady beat of his heart. He nodded against Tae's chest, feeling safe in his daddy's arms. Okay, Cookie, trust Daddy, Jungkook said in a soft baby voice. Tae smiled, kissing the top of Jungkook's head as he held him tightly. Good boy. And don't worry about anything, baby bun. I'll take care of you and the baby. Jungkook pulled back slightly, still resting in Tae's arms, and looked up at him with another question forming in his mind. Will the baby be like Cookie or Daddy? Will it be a boy or girl? And how does Cookie know when the baby is hungry? Tae chuckled softly at Jungkook's endless questions, his heart warming with every word. He gently stroked Jungkook's cheek, gazing into his big eyes filled with curiosity. We won't know if the baby is a boy or girl until it grows a bit more. But either way, our baby will be perfect. And don't worry, baby. I'll make sure you eat plenty so the baby will always be full. Jungkook smiled shyly, reassured by Tae's words, but still brimming with excitement. Cookie will be the best mama. Daddy, will you teach Cookie how to take care of the baby? Tae smiled and nodded, his heart swelling with pride and love for his innocent little bunny. Of course, my baby bun. We'll do it together. You'll be an amazing mama. Jungkook's face lit up with joy as he snuggled closer into Tae's embrace, his worries fading away with each soft word from his daddy. He felt safe, loved, and excited for the future they would have together with their little one. Jungkook had been extra clingy lately, and Tae had noticed. It wasn't unusual for Jungkook to want affection, but ever since they found out about the baby, Jungkook had become more attached than ever. He wouldn't let Tae go for a second. Tae tried to gently peel Jungkook off his arm as he stood up from the couch, needing to grab some water from the kitchen. But the second he moved, Jungkook latched on tighter, wrapping his arms around Tae's waist. No, Daddy. Don't leave Cookie alone. Tae sighed softly, his heart tugging at how vulnerable Jungkook sounded. He turned around, gently running his fingers through Jungkook's hair. Baby, I'm just going to the kitchen. I'll be right back, okay? Jungkook pouted, his big eyes filled with unshed tears. His emotions were all over the place lately, and Tae knew it wasn't easy for him. Jungkook tugged at Tae's shirt like a baby, refusing to let go. But what if Cookie gets scared? What if Daddy doesn't come back? Tae's heart clenched. Jungkook's pregnancy mood swings had been intense, from overwhelming happiness to sudden fear and tears. He sat back down, pulling Jungkook onto his lap, cradling him gently. "Shh, baby bun, I'll always come back. I'm not going anywhere, okay? Daddy will always be with you." Jungkook sniffled, burying his face in Tae's neck, his small hands gripping Tae's shirt tightly. Cookie feels weird. Cookie doesn't know why he's so scared. Jungkook's voice was shaky, the tears starting to fall as his emotions took over again. Tae stroked his back, feeling Jungkook tremble slightly against him. He knew the hormones were making everything harder for Jungkook to control, and his heart ached seeing him so overwhelmed. "It's okay, baby. It's just your hormones. It's normal to feel like this sometimes, especially with the baby growing. But you're strong, and I'm right here to help you through it." Jungkook nodded weakly, trying to calm down, but then his mood shifted again, this time from sadness to frustration. He suddenly pulled back from Tae's arms, frowning. "Cookie doesn't like this. Why does everything feel so hard? Cookie wants to be happy with Daddy, but everything feels wrong." Jungkook's voice was higher, almost whiny, and I could see the frustration building in his little one's face. Jungkook crossed his arms, huffing angrily, his lips in a cute pout, but his eyes were still teary. I couldn't help but smile softly, even though he knew Jungkook was genuinely struggling. He leaned in, kissing the tip of Jungkook's nose, which only made Jungkook whine more. "Daddy, you're not listening. Cookie is serious." "I know, baby. I know it's hard, isn't it? But you're doing so well." Jungkook huffed again, turning his head away dramatically, still clinging to Tae even though he was acting upset. Cookie doesn't want to feel weird anymore. And Cookie doesn't want Daddy to leave even for 1 second. Tae sighed inwardly, realizing this was going to be a long night. Jungkook's mood swings were taking a toll on him too, but he couldn't show it. He needed to stay calm and patient for Jungkook's sake. He gently pulled Jungkook closer, kissing his forehead. "I'm not leaving, baby. We can stay like this all night if you want." Jungkook relaxed a little in Tae's arms, but he still pouted, his emotions swirling all over the place. Cookie feels safe when Daddy holds him. But then Cookie feels sad when Daddy tries to leave. It's not fair. Tae chuckled softly, kissing Jungkook's temple as he rocked him gently. "I know, baby. It's not fair. But we'll get through it together, alright? You and me." Jungkook's pout softened as he snuggled back into Tae's chest, sighing deeply as if the world had been too much for him. "Cookie loves Daddy. Don't leave Cookie ever." Tae's heart melted at the vulnerability in his voice, and he squeezed Jungkook tighter, vowing silently that he would never leave his side. "I won't, baby bun. I'm here always." But even as he said those words, Tae felt the weight of Jungkook's clinginess becoming more overwhelming each day. He would have to find a balance between being there for Jungkook and taking care of his own needs, but for now, he just held Jungkook close, letting him feel safe in his arms. The rest of the evening was filled with Jungkook's little demands and mood swings. One moment he was happy and playful, the next he was teary-eyed and wanting constant affection. Tae handled it all with patience and care, his love for Jungkook clear in every soft touch and reassuring word. As night fell and they settled into bed, Jungkook clung to Tae, nuzzling into his chest. Tae embraced him close and lulled him to sleep. But in the middle of the night when Tae is just asleep, Jungkook starts shaking Tae with his little hand saying, "Well, that's it for today. Let me know if you all want next part soon, puffballs. Because the next part will depend on your response rate in this video. Since I already wrote the next part. So you know better what to do till then, right, puffballs? Don't blame me later if you can't get next part soon.